The thing that I love about the Wise Guys teams is that you guys have a knack for finding the most passionate founders. They know what they're doing, they believe in what they're doing, and nothing is going to stop them.
It is really intense, I have to say, but I really enjoy it because I feel every day I'm totally evolving in this program, and I see that I have so many weapons already.
It's challenging at times. We come with a strong background of doing a lot of things at once, but it's just amazing to be next to the teams, showing all the creativity you can to help them. So it's not something you have to deliver, it's very creative work, and that's what I'm very surprised that they really like it.
I think the best of the people part always. You already know everything, but here the borders are infinite, just so much things to learn.
One of them is the passion, and the other one is how much we care about each other. Among everything, we are a team that really likes to spend time with each other, and part of that is because we all share the mission.
Because I always had the feeling that this is the family that I have.
This is not a job, this is what we love to do. I think when you can mix that one, it's great. We just have to sometimes understand that, hey, there is more people around us that we have to put some time for them.
For us, it was mainly like a crash course startup MBA, basically, kind of. It's kind of like a bottle of good wine, kind of that keeps getting better all the time.
I mean, Wise Guys team is what keeps me energized through everyday life. When I started working with the startup scene, Wise Guys was my kind of entryway, so I feel like it's a family. I'm like an adopted startup Wise girl.
I just remember one scene from the Tech Chill 2 months ago when you had the demo day with Swedbank. Nearly all the startups were nearly crying when they said goodbye to the mentors. They can really feel the energy, and I think culture beats everything. And I also see Wise Guys as an execution machine.
Yeah, and people ask that why do you do that? There is no money, and very many accelerators have failed after a year or two. I believe that if you really want to do it, if it's your vision, and then you just can't give up, and you will figure it out how it works.
And you have to pitch at the big stage, right?
Yes, yes. My hands are already shaking.
It's too easy for us because this whole month startup Wise Guys, every day we preaching. It's easy for us.
Now we are only going up, and only the sky is the limit.
This is love for what we do at the end of the day, and this is our life that we want to have.
I already know that when it's over, then I'm gonna cry.
3 minutes of stage and now back to work.
Hi, I'm Christopher Alonso. You have seen me in the first part of the video, where I hope we have been able to transmit to you our energy, passions, and how we are a values-driven company, full of ambition, but caring for the family, caring for every single founder that has invested and has worked with us. We've seen a two-fold change when we look at 2021 and how do we move forward. By being the largest online pre-accelerator after Y Combinator and having run more than 30 batches online, we were ready for the changes that we have experienced in 2020. We moved our accelerators online. We understood the advantages and disadvantages. We work on them, and we have defined a new way to work going forward. But we will combine what we call a hybrid, a combination of a lot of online resources, skills, the possibility to access a much wider network of mentors, but also that you need to be together with the people on site to develop that relationship, to develop the strengths and work on the weaknesses of the founders. Where are we as Startup Wise Guys in 2021? We have invested in 22 batches and more than 220 companies. Probably, or most likely, the most active investor in the last 2 years in the early stage, and in numbers and number of deals, the largest investor in early stage in Europe. Beyond already the B2B SaaS in overall numbers. Out of these 220 investments, 32 companies were founders coming from Ukraine. Ukraine is, if we look at the ranking of investment, the second largest country after Estonia in terms of number of deals there. So our connection with Ukraine is strong, has always been strong, and is being proven by investing in the country, spending time there, and making sure that not only we invest, but we are an active role model and influencer in the ecosystem. Wanted to give you a couple of names. StepShot, which is one of the first exits in the country, acquired by UiPath, probably, I would say, the first acquisition by a European unicorn of an Ukrainian company, where SaaS and Olga did an amazing job. Promo Republic, where Max and the team have raised more than €1 million, create a company of 100K MRR and growing, but also investing in the SaaS ecosystem in Ukraine. Wanted to keep giving back to the ecosystem. And companies in verticals like in fintech, JetBeat, in cybersecurity, Hive ID, and many more. Just invested in 2 Korean companies, EFA, in the sustainability. So every time we open a new vertical, we see the Ukrainian founders as a key source for us. That is not going to stop, but going to be a strength. The last point that is worth considering, not talking about our relationship with Ukraine, is that our most experienced managing director in different batches, in this case 6 batches, is Alexandra Balkova, who today is also a principal in our Challenger Fund. And our head of scouting, the person who is responsible to find all these hidden treasures across the entire New Europe, is Karina Lapina, originally from Odessa, and also being a driver on product development and other areas in the company. So our connection is investments, team, and our passion to keep developing the region. What are we proposing as a program to work together with USF? We are adapting our online pre-acceleration methodology that targets teams in very early stage, most cases teams that have not received investment yet, to be able to be in a position that have MVP, first customers, and a clear path forward on how to grow and scale. Combining our 10 weeks online modules with a number of on-site modules. Bringing more than 25 coaches to this program, combining some of our active team members, Uldi Saders, Patrick Collins on sales, Farid in terms of storyline experimentation, Marius in terms of funding, all our partners in the different countries with experts in negotiation like Petra Wolkenstein, like in company development, like Stoyan Yankov, and many more. We combine those on-site weeks and workshops and working one-to-one, developing that one-to-one relationship with the startups, with having the possibility to acquire and being coached by a lot of mentors online, but also develop your traction over time in that direction. That combines what we say, the journey to go from founder development and team development and being ready to be investable. Working on 4 pillars in the program: sales, how to scale your sales effectively and globally; funding, how to be ready to understand the game and play the game; pitching, beyond just pitching to investors, pitching to employees, pitching to stakeholders and to investors; and last, company building. We investing in teams. We need to take that technical talent, that raw material into founders worth continuing the journey. And adding the last component, which is that our Challenger Fund is ready to invest in many of these companies going forward. Being the largest investor in early stage, being connected with 50 VCs that have follow-up, 45 million euros invested in our funds, on our startups that have gone through our fund, makes a big difference to what many others can offer. The team, Alexa, Alona, Marta Madera, but the 35 professionals that work in Startup Wise Guys will be available for you. So very excited to start the journey to impact Ukraine even further in 2021 than before. See you very soon, and thank you for your trust.